Rell Seas is one of the most anticipated games coming to this platform. And I'm not here to provide you guys with information or anything like that. I'll leave that to the people who research the game and are in the Discord constantly looking. What I'm here to do is to send a message to the community, man. And you guys might be wondering, what message is he trying to send? What is he gonna tell us? What does he know that we don't? I don't know anything, man. I don't know anything. But the message that I am here to send is don't stop coping, bro. We gotta keep coping, bro. This is ridiculous, man. The game, we've been waiting for so long, and I see people giving up when the game is so close, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I could feel it. I know the game is close, bro. I know the game is close, but I've been seeing everybody stop giving their hype, bro. They're stopping giving their hype, bro. That it's so surprising that when we get so close to the horizon, how many people leave. I don't think people understand, bro. I think in terms of One Piece, right? If we compare this to One Piece, we've been through our Sabaody experience, bro. What year was that? 2024? When they said the game was coming out in December? Boom! Another heartbreak, bro. Game did not come out in December. We were waiting, and everybody's like, okay, we can wait. They say they don't see the game touching a 2026 release, bro. They said that they didn't see that happening. Boom! Marineford experience 2025 happens, bro. We go through all of 2025 coping and hoping that the game will come out. And unfortunately, we get the famous Discord notification of 2025 blowing up into 2026, man. Heartbreak. Literally, I'm standing over my computer like Luffy was standing over Ace when I seen that message, dog. Heartbroken. Looking to the sky, screaming in pain and agony. But then, after that, we get the great lock-in, bro. The Rell brothers have been locked in since then, bro. I know they've been working hard, bro. I know they have, bro. I know they have, and my hope is that it will continue, bro. The cope and the hope will continue, and it won't stop, dog. I will continue to cope until I cannot cope anymore, bro. Bro, I know you guys remember the panel where Luffy was talking to Rayleigh and Sabaody, bro, and Rayleigh was like, I can tell you the secret of the Rell Seas, bro, and he was like, no. He was like, I don't even care if the Rell Seas is real. I just want to cope. Those are his exact words. Go fact check me on that. Those are Luffy's exact words. I don't care if the Rell Seas are not, or is real or not. I just want to cope. But then, now we're fast forwarding back in time to Marineford, bro. Marineford hit. Ace is dead, aka the 2025 release is dead. But we have hope. We got Whitebeard. The Rell Seas is real, confirming that our hypothesis that we're not coping in vain, bro. We're not coping in vain. We know that the Rell Seas is indeed real, bro. So Luffy comes back and lets the whole community know. 2 weeks, no. We gotta wait 2 years, aka we're on our time skip arc right now, bro. I don't believe that the game is gonna be delayed until 2027. But I know one thing. I will continue to cope until I open up Roblox and see Rell Seas on my homepage. And when this happens, when Rell Seas has made it to the homepage of every Roblox player, right? It will commence the next great Roblox anime game era. An era not determined by how much money a game is gonna make. An era not determined by releasing bad quality games that at the end of the day are just cash grabs. No, it won't be able to stand anymore. CC era, gone. All that will be gone. It won't be able to stand anymore after the release of Rell Seas. Because at the end of the day, if you release slop, people will just return back to Rell Seas, bro. So it will in turn force anime content or anime devs to make actual good games. Will there still be scams? Of course, bro. People are still gonna try to find a way to scam around it because people at the end of the day are greedy and they don't care about making quality things. But what Rell Seas will do is make it to where you are not forced. Well, you're not really forced now, but that you, if you want to play Roblox, you will not be forced to play slop, bro. Because at the end of the day, your slop will never compete with Rell C's. So I make this message for you guys to know: do not stop coping, because if we stop coping now, the great anime game era will never appear. The second one, bro. A lot of us are so focused on the past who played peak things back in the day, man. Like Final Stand and Shinobi Life 2, Prime GPO. All of those things were stuck in the past. But one thing about that One Piece has shown me is that there can be two great eras, bro. And I don't want to miss out on this second great era of peak anime games, bro. So continue to cope, continue to hope, not only for our enjoyment of the present, but for the enjoyment of the future, man. And on top of all that, as someone from experience who has played a lot of the, I'm not gonna say a lot, but a few of the official One Piece games, I've played Burning Blood, I've played Pirate Warriors 4, I've played, I think it's not called Odyssey, it's World Seeker. I've played World Seeker. The only popular one that I haven't played is Odyssey and Bounty Rush. But as somebody who has played a good bit of the official One Piece games, from what I've seen, Rell C's has the potential to be the best One Piece inspired game, right? Because it's obviously not going to be a one-to-one copy of what goes on in One Piece. But I also don't want to spread misinformation, guys. This game is not gonna save the Roblox platform, and this is their exact words, but it will cure your boredom, right? So let's not spread misinformation, right? Is it possible? There's a very slight chance that the game could save the entire platform, but I doubt that's going to happen because there's still so many other subsections of the Roblox platform. But I know two things. Two things will be true. This game will cure my boredom, and it will probably be the best One Piece inspired game that we've ever had. So that is also the reason that we should continue to cope and cope as hard as we can. Guys, I guarantee it. Well, I'm not going to guarantee it because I've taken my fair share of insults from my homeboys, bro, when I talk to them about Rell C's, man. So I'm not going to guarantee anything, but I feel that the release is pretty close. I genuinely do. And not only to mention that, as of recording today, I don't know the progress on the checklist, but 4:30 was the last date on the checklist. So I think, like I said, I don't know. I'm not in the mix. At the end of the day, I'm not a dev. I'm not a tester or anything like that, bro. But I do feel like at least some good information is coming soon. I genuinely feel that.